Every episode of No Offsides podcast is brought to you by Champion Hockey. Be a champion. What's up, everybody? This episode is also brought to you by the US Roller Cup, a revolution in roller. Looking for your next tournament? Check out the US Roller Cup in Irvine, California from June 14th to the 16th, 2024. With divisions from club all the way up to men's and women's pro. Check out USRC in Irvine, California, June 14th through 16th, 2024. Join the revolution.
I'm so freaking fed up with my shit. Check my credit, still indebted. I don't get it. Said semester, I regret it, no repent. Guess I never get the message. Too much stock into my present sense. Swear to God, I'm trying to do the most. But it feel like I've been drowning through the ocean. So Hiroshima, I'm blowing it, but gotta keep it going. Cause my mama need a home and all my daughters need a bone. 28 years old, ain't got nothing to show. Was about a year ago that I lasted a show. Hold up, me and my bro came to conquer the road. But I left him sad and lonely, no Post Malone. Got all the God-given talent, but I wasted. Gotta fit the vodka in the chalice, now I'm wasted. Working Jason, I'm just saying how I wound up soaking placement in the basement. Chasing makers, facing apes and getting faded. What's the basis? I'm like, hey kid, you never make it. Stuck in the matrix, one of the agent, man. Swear to God, I'm trying to do the most. Everybody gotta do the most. Swear to God, I'm trying to do the most. Why everybody gotta do the most. Out of everybody, you should know that out of everyone, I do the most.
Welcome back for another episode of No Offsides, sponsored by Champion Hockey. I'm Dan Dean here with my partner, Justin Wood.
What's up?
Today's guest is joining us from Brazil, South America, Rodrigo Santos. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, I'm just for first want to thank you guys for the opportunity to talk about hockey here in Brazil. I think it's a great opportunity to us, and that's it. I hope we enjoy a lot.
Yeah, we are definitely interested because we've branched out, gotten some Asian roller hockey. We've gotten some the state of Mexican roller hockey. So, it only fits that we've heard a lot about Brazil roller hockey. And then you reached out to us and we said, like, absolutely, we got to have you on because we want to hear more.
Yeah, that's the main hockey we have here. We also have ice hockey, but the most popular here is roller hockey. We have a lot of teams, and I think it's the best sport I ever met in my life.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree.
We can't disagree with that. It is a roller hockey podcast, so we're not going to disagree with that. So
sure.
But so how is, like, what is the state of roller hockey in Brazil? Like, I mean, is there large participation? Like, because there's several really nice rinks in Brazil.
Yeah, most of them are in the state of São Paulo, where we have like most of teams, but we know about a bunch of teams from like the north of the country, of the south, but it's hard to them to come to the tournaments in São Paulo. Most of them are in São Paulo for the rinks, like the tiles, the boards. So it's a little bit hard to them because they need to pay for all. So flights, one more, food, hotels. So it's hard to them to come and play. But yeah, São Paulo, I think, is the best state here.
Okay. Now I have pulled up. There's a video. We'll get more into like what it's about. But this rink that's got like the orange in the middle and the blue on the outside and like white and gray boards, that seems like a really nice rink.
Yeah, that's we call the big ball. It's bolão here in Brazil. This rink is in Amparo. That's I think is the main city of hockey here in Brazil. We say it's the hockey town here in Brazil. we
Okay,
we
okay,
have that joke, and I think it's the one of the biggest ones in here. And we have like the steel mat tiles. We have boards, and the main tournaments they are always there, like
okay.
the South American Invitationals where we had the American teams, the college American teams. They love it. Every big tournament are there when we have live streams and stuff like this. It's pretty big and like it's pretty awesome to play on these tiles.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
it looks like a big dome, and then does it have seating all the way around it? Because it almost looks like a stadium seating.
No, only on the sides
Okay.
of the rink. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
saw
the
one of the
capacity
live
is like
streams there.
500. I think the capacity is like 500, something like this, 600.
That's still a lot, man. I mean, that's a lot of people for roller hockey to watch.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was checking out that live stream, and it's top quality.
yeah. Like the rink is pretty good. Like the people outside, it's like you think you're playing NHL, you know?
it's
Very
always a
cool.
good feeling. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's a good
honestly, I wish we had that here. So,
feel.
but yeah, I mean, so the video that I was looking at for this rank though is the college prospects camp and that was in 2023. I mean, you participated in that, right?
Yeah, so that was my last year to try to achieve the college prospect camp. And in 2022 was the first year that Peter came to Brazil and select the kids. So we have that deal with him. So he come down here like in January, do the camp. We have Tad Butler here too. And after this, he choose like four or five kids to go and try a college there. So in 2023, I participated. I'm turning 20 years old. So I'm I'm one of the oldest kids here.
Okay.
And in 2023, I was not expecting to go because I stopped for a while to playing. But I said, okay, I'm gonna try it, and I was selected to go.
Okay. And
Great.
so the what kind of drills did they put you through? Because I'm seeing like tires on the rink and all this other stuff that it seems like it's pretty intense.
Yeah, like Peter wants to simulate what we're gonna pass on the workouts in USA. So he do a lot of like turns, quick turns, drills, and shooting. He wanted to see all the abilities that the players have.
Okay.
And the tile, I think the tiles was like, yeah, it was quick turns and crossovers.
And it's kind of cool though, because the video shows it has like announcers for it and everything like that. And they did like top quality for like live streaming it and everything.
Yeah, we got for the college prospect, we got like a lot of sponsors like to want to help the event. And my team, Amparo, the college prospect was there. We got some sponsors, so they help a lot. We have like a water company here in Brazil, a big water company that helps a lot, like with water for the athletes that are participating. We got physio for after practices and stuff like this.
Okay.
Physiotherapy, I think it's this.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty good. I think that this live stream was from Big Hockey Brazil, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they are like players that started doing live streams from the games because they thought like we need to show hockey here in Brazil. Like we don't have a lot of live streams of tournaments and stuff like this. So that was a pretty good start to show the world like how is hockey here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's awesome.
yeah, as I say, it's great because, like I said, it's showing off this fantastic rink, and two, it's showing off kind of because you can go back and you can watch yourself participate in this event, right? So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool, and they're actually kind of funny. One guy's wearing a helmet while he's streaming it and everything like that. So, there's some comedy behind it, but it's really good quality too.
Yeah, they use it like good cameras. They put some microphones on the coaches so we can hear what they are explaining to us. The people, like how I said, it's a little bit difficult to some kids go to Amparo and participate from college prospect. So that's pretty good to them to see how is the college prospect camp here in Brazil, how the coaches are, the drills they do. So that's not only helps to grow hockey here, like to show how it is, but helps the kids who want to achieve the high level hockey, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you guys had about 15 or 16 skaters and a couple goalies. So I mean, that's awesome that, they're going. I mean, they're going to Brazil, they're going to Asia and doing these college prospect camps. And so like it's just great to see the outreach for roller hockey just globally. And that's kind of why we started this podcast. It's like we want to know about this stuff. We want people to tell us about it and what's going on in your country and stuff like that. And talk about your experiences in tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, no, we're really happy to have you on because this is something I would never even know about this if you weren't to come on this
Oh, thank you.
podcast. So, and like I'm sitting here drooling over this rink, and I'm like, man, this
I
thing's
know.
beautiful.
Yeah, you guys need to come to Brazil to see it. It's pretty
All right.
amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to know about what you're doing right now. Are you playing in a league right now?
Yeah, so here in Brazil we don't have a league. So that's the bad part of hockey here. We don't have a lot of tournaments. So on this semester, the first semester of the year, we had like two main tournaments. We had the international challenge that we had some Colombians, Argentinians teams, and that was pretty big tournament. And now on the weekend now we have the state championships. But we like to travel a lot. Like my team Amparo, we traveled in February to Winter Wars when we play the 18U and the seniors, and that's amazing. Like be on the sport like with best level, it's pretty good. It's pretty amazing.
What do you think about when you come out here and you're playing on the bigger rinks?
I love it. I prefer it there than here in Brazil because not only because the rink is bigger, because I like to skate a lot, but I think the level, the body checks are different. Here in Brazil, we don't have like uh, officials, referees. We got officials, referees, but they're not like in US. Like the game is different.
Yeah.
So in February, when I start playing for 18U on in Irvine, I was like, okay, I'm cool. But after the first body check, I was like, okay, we need to be hard here. But I love the game. Yeah, I love the body checks. I love all.
Very cool.
Yeah, but it's not like too much difference about the size of the rink. It's not like too small here in Brazil. Of course, we have small rinks, but this one in Amparo is I think is one of the biggest one in the country.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys went 2-1 in round robin,
Yeah.
and then how'd you guys do in the tournament? Because
In
I don't.
18U or the seniors?
I guess I'm looking at 18U. I guess yeah.
18U, yeah. We reached the semifinals against the Bulldogs and we lost an OT 1-0. But that was a great game because we lost to them on the round robin.
Yeah.
I think was like 6-3. We was winning like 3-0 and they came back. And on the seniors, we lost in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said that when you came to Winter Wars, it was more physical, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it like so different that if like would that all that stuff be called in Brazil as penalties?
Uh, Not all, but the majority of the body checks, because not the entire rink have the plastic boards. We don't have acrylics, so it's pretty hard. Like if you hard something, if you check someone hard, probably she gonna injure or something like this. So they call a lot of penalties here, but it's still a cool game, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you like the net size difference? Which net do you prefer?
I think the US, yeah, the bigger one.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's different because they changed here in Brazil. They changed the goalie, the net size, because don't exist anymore the World Championship from double IHF.
Hmm.
So to practice, they put the fierce ones. But it's pretty good because we need to practice more like passes, backdoors, and stuff like this. We need to prepare more the play, you know. So it's pretty good when we go to US and with the big net and we score a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, you guys, if you guys are picking corners in a smaller net, then it should be,
Yeah, it's
in
easier.
theory, it should be easier. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier.
So that's
Yeah, I'm
sweet.
kind of jealous about that.
Yeah,
You probably laugh watching people warm up here and shooting it over the net, and you're like, "What the hell are these guys doing?"
like only on the acrylics. You only hear the sound. Pop.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Now, is it so? I'm going back to your boards, right? You said they're plastic. If
Yeah.
someone really wanted to, could they put someone through the boards?
I don't think so.
Okay. I was curious on like how sturdy your boards were.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know.
Okay.
You're gonna have to test it out for us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take a charging penalty. Let us know.
I was
So-
watching a little bit of the college prospects games. I believe that's what it was. Yeah. And something I noticed that people kept saying when they played people from South America that you guys were really run and gun. But that's not what I was seeing when I was watching this.
Yeah, they always talk about this, but I think the more runners are the Colombians. Like they like to rush a lot, you know. But my coach Shande, I think is the best coach here in Brazil. Like we have a lot of contacts in US and all the world, and he always do camps here in Brazil. Like he brought Patrick Sebeck from Czech Republic.
Okay.
He always came here to Brazil. We already had Skyler here, Peter. We already have Thomas Woods. So these guys are always like keeping us updated about how is going on hockey in US, like the plays, all the stuff. So they really want us to not be that Russian guys, you know,
Mhm.
because it's not like soccer. All the guys here like want to compare hockey with soccer. Like you take the puck, you go running, trying to dangle from all the opposite team and try to shoot. But no, here's different. We know hockey is different. Like you need to do different plays. You need to stay calm and wait for the best play. So it's pretty different for us. Like the mentality, you know.
Okay. I mean, it's great to hear because, you know, it's funny because when you watch like the world's games and stuff like that, that you see the big difference between like United States teams and then some European teams where everyone plays on, besides the United States, plays on smaller rinks, right?
Yeah.
And so everyone is pretty much run and gun because it's smaller. And so you, depending on where you're playing at, but the United States, no matter where they go, it's puck control. So
Yeah, that's it.
it's great to hear that like y'all are practicing more puck control and more like, hey, let's go for a better opportunity, because I think that's it, from the success of just the United States team and those players. I think it's definitely something that might hopefully revolutionize the game, but also, you know, I think it's just. But then again, some people don't realize. Some people just kind of want to get their shots and opportunities, and that's because
Yeah.
it was what they're used to. So I mean, I guess to each their own. But it's not also nice just to see that someone else is kind of playing the game like we are.
Yeah, for sure. Like some kids here in Brazil, they start playing hockey, but they was like soccer players.
Mhm.
They start with that mentality of rushing all the time, but after a time, the coaches change like a lot of this. So in my head, I start playing hockey like with 3 years old. So I have 17 years old experience, 17 years of experience in hockey, and it takes a while to me to change this game, like that puck possession game.
Yeah.
But when came into my mind, like changed completely the game. The game, it's easier, it's
Yeah.
easier to play. It's easier like to score. We think the better opportunity, like it's always shoot the puck. But no, if you need, you go to the opposite side of the rink, and you come back if you like didn't find any chance. You need to wait for better opportunities to score.
What
Yeah.
got you into hockey? Was it your parents? Did you want to play?
No, that was a funny story. Like I I was in a recreational club here in Brazil, like have a lot of sports, and my sister was in gymnastic. And always I wasn't with my mom to pick her from the practice, and I always saw like the kids playing, and I was like, oh my gosh, what sport is this? I never saw, like, they have a stick, they have rollerblades on, and I was like, what? So one day I was watching the practice, like on the acrylic like this. Oh my God, what's that? And the coach came to me and started talking, asked if I ever had skating in my life. I said no, of course. I was 3 years old, and like it's not a usual sport here, right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to see this. But then I started. Like he said, okay, tomorrow we have practice, so try to get some skates on, and the other equipments we got here. But at this moment on the team, they didn't have like the kids teams. They only got the seniors. So that was me, like 3 years old with the seniors. I didn't know how to skate, and that was how I started. So every day I
Wow.
was like practicing hockey 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and a half of skating, and I was developing a lot with this.
That's really cool that the senior team was like, you know what? We see a kid that wants to play. Let's like help him grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know like the sport here is not diffused, it's not a big sport. So they need to keep uh young kids coming to play to, like, I don't know, maybe grow and still play. Like last year, I start play no, with 15 years old, I start playing with the senior team here in Campinas, my city, and they was like, "Oh my gosh, I see you start skating with 3 years old. Now you're playing with me," and that was pretty sick.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
really cool. Do you remember that coach that brought you in?
yeah, I remember. I was with him yesterday on the practice.
Oh,
That's
nice.
FIFO. Yeah, I will never forget him. He is my mentor, my main mentor. I have another coach now, but I deserve all of hockey I know to FIFO. FIFO is the best. I think is one of the best defensemen we have here in Brazil.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, I see you're wearing a GCU T-shirt.
Yeah.
Is that a sign? Like, are you?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe like in college prospect last year, I was committed to three colleges to play. Lindenwood invited me to play, Baffle and ASU. But when I met Aiden here in Brazil, we he invited me to GCU.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's kind of difficult because money,
Yeah.
like our money is like 5 times to $1, so it's pretty expensive. So we already have one player in Lindenwood. He was the double A champion,
Okay.
very
a
cool.
Brazilian, and now in August I think we're gonna have the second one. But I'm waiting a little bit more because I'm not sure about which college to choose. I don't know if Lindenwood or GCU because I have friends in both.
Yeah.
But I need to think which one will be better for my development, like hockey player
Sure.
and like a person for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can't at this moment. I mean, you can't go wrong with either program, right? You know, I from what Justin and I have been told, college practices are they're probably harder than most practices that we've been a part of. So, you know, whatever one you choose, I'm sure that it's going to improve you as an individual and a player.
Yeah, for sure. And always was my dream, like play college roller hockey, live in US and live the USA life in college, that we see in movies and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I know it's a little bit different, but that's it. And I think GCU can be a good opportunity because it's a D1 team, so
Yep.
you're gonna play always in the higher level, and that's pretty awesome, like to think.
That's really
Yeah.
great, man.
Yeah.
And we like
No,
talking to Aiden. He was a cool guy. He seems like a great leader. We
Yeah,
still
for
haven't
sure.
really we haven't talked to anyone from Lindenwood, have we?
Not yet. We have their goalie
Oh yeah,
coming up.
Oh yeah.
But I gotta
Yeah.
ask you, what's your favorite American food?
American food? That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Let me think. Yeah, because we have some American foods here, like
Okay.
McDonald's and hamburgers, pizzas. But I think the pizza in US is different.
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can think like it's not good, but I like the Hawaiian one.
Okay.
I like it too, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
with
good.
you.
See, the thing I was right is so you've
Don't
been
say that
to-
once you move here. Don't tell anybody.
It's funny too though because I'm from the Northeast, right? So I'm originally from New Jersey,
Yeah.
and so you have New Jersey, New York, and that area, Pennsylvania, and pizza up there is just its own masterpiece. So like when you go somewhere else and you're like, oh, I like this pizza, and I'm like, it'll blow your mind how much better pizza is where I'm from. But that's also just me also being a little biased as well. So, but there's good pizza out there. But so
Yeah, for sure.
I'm kind of happy you said pizza. So
Yeah, I think the best pizza I ever ate in US was in Fort Wayne at State Wars.
okay.
Yeah, that was Papa John's, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're in for it, man. You're gonna find a
Oh
way.
man.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine,
you're all
man. I mean, it's definitely different, right? So
Yeah.
you got to find
love
the next time you're in the United States, you got to find like a not a chain, you got to find a what's the word I'm
Mom
looking for,
pop
Justin?
shop.
Yeah, like a mom and pop shops owned by someone
yeah.
that's not like a global chain. And
Oh, yeah,
it'll
sure.
it will blow your mind at how much better your experience will be. It'll be like a
Yeah.
party in your mouth.
That can be pretty good. Oh, but one
He's young
food that
too, though.
I want here
Yeah.
in Brazil, one food that I want here in Brazil, like have a global market,
Mhm.
it's Panda Express.
Oh,
I love
okay.
Panda. Panda, it's pretty good. Orange chicken
You,
with brown rice. Ever. Okay.
Love it.
you're gonna do
Oh,
great
yes.
in college life, man.
Yeah.
Ah,
You're,
that's
you're,
it.
you're talking about all college foods right now. You'll be fine.
You're
Yeah,
gonna do
okay.
great.
Yeah, I'm good.
So where have you played in United States?
Yeah, the first time I traveled to play was in 2018 in Tampa, Tours Nationals.
Okay.
I have 2 posters there.
Nice.
And
yeah.
I played 2 in California, Milwaukee in the College Prospect, and Fort Wayne for the State Wars.
Okay.
And I
Kind of
think
been
that's
all
it.
over.
Yeah.
So you've played Tours Nationals, you've played a couple State Wars, and then did you play Narch in California?
No, that's the only one that I never played, and I want to play a lot. I think I'm going to try to go in July to play the Narch finals.
Okay.
I have two friends that gonna play for Farm Tough and the Golden Knights,
Okay,
and I'm talking to them like to try to go and play with them.
nice. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you're talking about two solid organizations between Farm Tough and the Golden Knights. So I hope you can get on a team.
yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Well,
Maybe
Justin,
you
you know
should
what?
talk to the Wheelers.
Are they? But are they bringing a different set of teams? I don't know. But you know what you got to do, Justin? We got to snip it, and then we just got to tag him. Be like, get this guy on the roster.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that can be a
So
good
don't
thing.
worry, we'll hook you up. No worries.
Oh, thank you a lot.
All right, here's where you sell yourself. What type of player do you see yourself as?
Oh my God. Okay, let's go. So I'm a good scorer. I like to shoot a lot, but if the team needs me, I can play whatever they want. So I can be a good defense man, and that's the good point. I think we don't need to have like what type of player you are. You need to have a little bit of everything. So you need to know how to defense. Need to know how to score, how to dangle, how to pass. So every day I practice every workout, like different workouts about skating, curves, quick turns, shooting, so I can develop my all game. Okay, so but I think I like to skate a lot and go to the net. That's it.
Okay. Now, are you like when you go into the corners and are you looking for physicality or are you trying to avoid it?
Yeah. So if the game is a tough game, with physical guys, I don't avoid a lot. Like I like to go to the boards and keep fighting for the puck.
Okay.
But if the game is like a cool game, it's a light game, I try to avoid a lot.
All right.
All right.
You're adaptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
How tall are you?
Oh, you guys say the tall in feet,
We're-
right?
Yeah,
I
we're
said
gonna have
meters.
we're gonna have to get the conversion out, Justin.
Yeah. I'm 1 meter and 80 centimeters. I think it's like 5'7" or 5'8", something like this.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
I
What
was
is
gonna
it?
say,
I don't know.
What is your
I was gonna
what's
say
your
I
meters
feel
again?
stupid because you know what I'm talking about. but I
180.
don't know your
Yeah, 180.
180. Okay, let me see. 180 is that's not right.
1.80.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
That
sorry.
makes more sense. I'm like
Sorry.
590 feet.
I was like a giant.
He's 5'9".
Okay, perfect.
Solid.
I saw that
statue.
you met the DiMartino brothers at some point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, at State Wars. So that was the first year that we traveled to play State Wars, and into the locker room, like my coach was like in, inviting the guys to go in and like talk with us. And at this point, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need a photo with this guys." And
Yeah.
I have a shorts from Black Ice that PJ gave to me,
Okay.
and only a photo with Joey. But that's pretty awesome. Like be with this pro players that we always watch on TV on live streams, and it's pretty good to be like close to them now.
Yeah,
Sweet.
definitely.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I
Because
never.
I'm glad you talk about watching pro players and stuff like that, because at the end of the podcast we're going to have you make a prediction on the State Wars play-in. So
Ooh.
yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned that because that's great. I'm glad. I was going to ask you if you watched this. Now I don't have that. Now I'm just going to have you predict at the end, unless you
Yeah.
want to do it. Well, we'll talk about a little more and then we'll make the prediction.
Yeah, I always like to watch like the Pama Pros and the North Finals and all that tournaments. I was watching the final from the Winter Wars in live. That was OC Blades, I guess, against the Golden Knights.
Yep.
And it's so crazy. See, my favorite player is Travis Noe. Like it's so crazy to see this guy playing. He's insane.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best shooters in the game for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We've had a couple goalies say that he's scary.
Yeah. I think I will never play against them because I would be scared for sure.
Nah,
Into the rink, I will be scared.
You'll be fine.
nah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, because I'm 5'9", but I'm so skinny that like, I, yeah, I have a little scary. I'm a little scary.
We'll just eat more Panda Express.
Yeah, a lot more
Yeah.
panda.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I've gotten rocked by some guys that are about your size.
Yeah,
If you know what you're doing, you can swing your hips and mess them
yeah,
up.
that's it. Like here in Brazil, I would never forget this. Like we have a lot of strong players, physical strong players. And one day my girlfriend was watching my tournament with her family, and my mother-in-law, mother of my girlfriend, was like to my parents, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna kill Rodrigo, like on rank." And my dad told her like, "Just watch," and they didn't touch me, because I'm fat.
Mhm.
So that's pretty good to see. Like people say like, "Oh, he's skinny, he's not big guy." So, but when I go to the 1v1, they see what I can do.
Hell yeah, man. I
Yeah,
like that.
I mean that's kind of a plus side of your game then, right?
yeah,
So I mean, you continue to sell yourself, so you're making it easy for us to just put you out there and get you on a team for Narch.
yeah, for sure. I love to do this. Like every opportunity to go to US and play, it's a great opportunity. We are seeing to play this year's State Wars with my team, and that would be a pretty good opportunity. We're gonna play, I think, the Juggernaut and the seniors. And like every time I go to US, I never play only one level.
Yeah.
Like in State Wars, I played 04. That is my year, and I played to 03. We only got 3 players all 03, and all the other players on the team was 04s, and that was pretty sick.
It's nice. It's good when you get to go. It's better to get more games in rather than just playing one division.
Yeah, for sure. All the visions are like pretty amazing, and see like the game change a lot. Like in tours in 2018, I played 14U and 16U, and it's like completely different. Like the game is faster. The players change a lot, and that's pretty awesome to see. I like to challenge myself.
Good.
Yeah, and I feel like that State Wars is, it's the end of the summer. They've gone through tours, every team, and they've gone to Narch, and then you're hitting at State Wars, you're hitting every team's stride of like them being at the top of their game by the end of the summer. So by choosing State Wars, I feel like that's going to benefit your game as well because everyone's in shape. Everyone's been playing a couple tournaments with each other. So you're getting the best, hopefully, of everyone's game.
Yeah, and I take like the State Wars like a world championship, because they have like all states have tryouts, so are only the best players like that the coach choose. So it's like the best game we can play, like against. So that's pretty awesome to think about.
I agree. Trying to think about. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, what do you? So you've been to you've played in tournaments and stuff like that. What is like your kind of like daily routine? Like, what's your go-to food, and like, what do you do before a game? What do you do between games?
Yeah, in game. So I'll start a day before the tournament. So I always try to sleep well, drink a lot of water to be hydrated, and I try to sleep like 7 to 8 hours to be good. When I woke up, I take a good breakfast like eggs, some breads because I need carbs in because I'm skinny. And I like to drink a cup of coffee to be more active. And my pregame routine, like the Brazilian didn't have these routines. Like they don't stretch a lot. They didn't warm up properly to play. So I always take like advantage this. So I always use like players from NHL. I always watch they warming up. Uh, when I'm in a tournament in US, I always see the pros warming, stretching before the game. Here in Brazil, you see a lot of players like going into the warm-ups. We have like 3 minutes of warm-ups. So if you're gonna stretch on the rink, you're gonna like last a minute and a half, probably. So you don't gonna skate well. You don't gonna shoot what you need to shoot. You don't gonna stick handling what you need to handle. So I think my routine is pretty good. And after games, I like to do a ice bath. Yeah, in a pool. You know, we put a lot of ice, or in the bath, and I think that's it. I like to eat a lot of pasta and chicken, post and before games,
All right.
Okay.
and I think that's it.
And then
I
in
like
your
the
free
ice
time
bath.
after you're done for the day, you eat Panda Express.
No, because here in Brazil, that's sad. We don't have panda here.
But like when you go to tournaments, though, you after you're done for the day, you're like, "Where's the nearest Panda Express?"
Yeah, in US, yes. In California, we only eat like panda. That was probably all day. And when we was tired of eating panda, we eat chipotle, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but here in Brazil, after the tournament, like after the first day, I go to McDonald's and like eat 2 Big Macs, and I'm good.
I can't listen.
Very
I can't
cool.
fault you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're playing in these tournaments, you're playing 2-3 games a day, maybe more. You need all those calories. A Big
yeah,
Mac's nothing at that point.
especially in 2 divisions. Like we felt a lot on this in State Wars because we played the 04 and the 05 and the 03, sorry. And like when we was at the semifinals of the 04, we already had lost on the semifinals of the 03. We played very well, and all the kids was tired because we was younger, all the players, so we didn't eat well on the breakfast. We didn't hydrate it what we need to drink with water. And of course, we always travel to play hockey, but when we are younger, we want to have fun too, you know. So we like to like enjoy the trip.
I get it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But that I think is a problem because like it's already expensive to travel to US and play. So for me, it's a great opportunity and I don't want to lose that opportunity never. So always gonna travel to US to play. I always focus and on play. So 2 days before the tournament start, I can have fun, go shopping or something like this. And after the tournament, I will do this too. But on the tournament, I only focus on the tournament.
Okay.
They're gonna
Yeah.
love you at one of these colleges, man.
Yeah.
And after
absolutely.
and after like a couple semesters, we're gonna have to talk to you again and see
Yeah,
how much
for sure.
it's corrupted you because you are a good guy, and I don't know what's
Oh,
gonna
thank you.
happen.
Yeah, I know. My friend already told me about the parties and stuff like
Nice.
this at Glenwood, and I'm like, oh God, I will be inside a Project X movie.
Maybe.
you might put on a couple pounds just from drinking.
Gosh, no, please.
Yeah.
That's a fact about me. I don't like to drink a lot.
Okay, that's good.
I never like it. Like I don't know why, but my problem is Coke, like Coca-Cola. You know?
Oh, okay. Thank God. I
No,
was
no,
like, bro.
no, please, no. I forgot about that word. Sorry, but Coca-Cola, it's my addiction.
I'm with you, man. I have to. Soda is
I'm sorry.
soda
No,
is
I
my
know.
addiction.
I'm sorry, Dan.
No, you're
I'm sorry,
good. Don't
Justin.
worry about it.
Don't be
I-
sorry.
I almost said I'm addicted to at Coke. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. It's all right. We would have helped you clear it up. But
yeah.
No, that's cool.
no,
But
the
no, it's
Coca-Cola's good, man. It's sugar
yeah,
for you.
soda is like that thing that just sneaks up on you, and you're like, man, this is so good. And next thing you know, you're a couple of sodas in, and you're like, oh man, this is not good.
Yeah, I know. But I'm addicted to Gatorade, so that's a good thing.
It is. I mean, for your size, it's not going to affect you.
Yeah.
But for me, if I like when I was younger, I substituted like soda for like I did Gatorade or Powerade instead of doing soda, but then realized that the sugar intake is the same, and so it's like
Yeah.
But for your size, it's not going to affect you right now.
Yeah, but I always drink like only after game, post game. So
Okay,
of course to recharge my body.
sure. Justin, you're
sorry,
still
I'm still
thinking
laughing.
about
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Still thinking about. I'm sorry.
I was like, that is not what I thought was gonna happen right now. I really, I thought it was like you rebelling against me, saying you were a good guy and everything, and you're like, no, hell, I'm not.
No, hell no.
All right, I'll drop it. I'm sorry. It
No,
just
that
caught.
was funny. That was
Yeah.
funny.
So
Um,
I'm curious
you
on
gotta-
like,
that's it. Oh, okay, fine, Dan.
oh, whatever, man, whatever. Now, I
No,
was
you
gonna say, I'm curious on like, because you said you have your tournament for states, right?
Yeah, state championship.
Yeah, and so like, how does that work?
Yeah, so that's a weekend tournament. So tomorrow we're gonna have the round robin. We have playing D1 and D2. My team plays on D1, and we have I think 5 or 6 teams play on D1. So we're gonna play the round robin, all teams against. After this, the 2 best teams play the finals. On D2, we're gonna have like the quarterfinals, the round robin after the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so like, where are these? Where are some of these teams from?
all from São Paulo.
Okay.
Like we have 2 teams from my city. That's Ipica. That was the team that when I started playing. We have Guarani. It's other team. We have Amparo and D1. We have Palmeiras. That is a soccer team. We have a hockey team too. What more? I think the team that's gonna travel a lot will be Sertãozinho. That is like 3 to 4 hours
Okay.
from Amparo, but that's the longest trip they're gonna took. The other team states are like 1 hour, 40 minutes,
Okay.
something like this.
Now, how does like, is there like some sort of way for a team to get in on this tournament, or like, how does it work?
To get in, yeah,
Is it
okay. So
invitational
Yeah.
or
no, you need to pay the fee. Every team can join the tournament, but of course you need to be affiliated with the confederation. So that's the big problem here in Brazil because some teams are not affiliated to the confederation, to the national federation, so they can play like this. So to play D1, you need to if your team play D2 and you want to play D1, you need to stay on the 3 best teams. So you need to get all or champion or second place or third place, and
Okay.
you go up. But if you want to play like D2, you can only join the tournament. Of course, if you are affiliated.
Okay. So if a new team was to join the become affiliate, right? They would
Yeah.
start in D2.
Yeah.
Okay.
and what's your team again?
Amparo is that jersey.
Paro.
Amparo no limits.
And how often do you guys get to play together? And are you like doing practices? What are you doing to get ready for this?
Yeah. So in Amparo, I think that's the point. I think Amparo have the ball not because it's my team. But after I started playing the team, I get more involved in all the program, and I think it's the best program here on the country because we have sponsors. Unfortunately, we don't have like federal investments, so we have some private investments. We have a La Beta partnership, so we got wheels. We have a Sherwood sponsor,
Nice.
so our equipments are from Sherwood. We have gloves, shin pads, elbow pads. Uh, all the team have the same color of helmets, the same helmet that we own for the from the sponsors, and that's pretty awesome. So in Amparo, they practice like the practices start on Monday and they go until Thursday. So 4 days of practice, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And all the divisions. So 6U to seniors. But the senior team, we always like to practice on Wednesday. So for this tournament, for example, we joined the practice on Wednesday, like to keep us together and practice a lot like a team.
Very cool.
So
Okay.
I think that's it. On my old team, Epica, we practice like twice a week, like 2 hours, but that was pretty good too.
I mean, you're getting out there 4 times a week, and I mean that's more than some people. So, I mean,
Yeah,
that's awesome to have that opportunity.
yeah, for sure. And I have some friends that play with me, some teammates that are from my city because we practice in Amparo. It's like 40 minutes from our city. So we always go together. We stay on the gas station, eat something, and go to practice.
Okay.
So it's pretty good, like to not only be with these guys inside the rink, but outside, like being friends. I think that's a good thing, like to keep us together.
The chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry for sure. Like at college prospect camp, only three guys. We was and five Brazilians. Only three of them speak English. Me and two more friends, and the other two don't speak like nothing, almost. So Peter put me in a team with all the kids was Americans, and I think that was pretty cool because I never had that experience, like to be in the locker room with the Americans, know how they be there, like putting the equipment, what they talk about, on the bench, what they talk about. Like a hockey coach, American coach, is completely different. My coach was the ASU coach,
Okay.
and Dylan Dale, and like Dylan was so funny on the bench. Like we got some good plays like between the leg goals and stuff like this, and all the bench was like, and Dylan was looking like to everyone. So that's pretty amazing, like to see how you guys are not only into the rink, but stay together outside, and so that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, what's something you took away from your experience of like kind of being put on like an all like English speaking and American team?
Yeah, I was not afraid because I know that I can speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not speaking well here, but in person I speak better. I promise you
You're
guys.
doing good, man.
You're doing just fine, man. Don't
Oh,
worry about
thank you.
You're doing better than
So
I could do Portuguese.
it.
yeah, and I learned English like uh not in school. Of course, we had some English classes, but I only learned like with the coaches coming here and giving camps to us. And that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I can
It's
understand
really
all.
impressive.
I can talk. I don't know how, but I can talk in English. But when they put me on a team, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see because some players I already had met on the past, like at tour State Wars, but other players I never saw in my life. But we ended the camp like all friends, so that was pretty good.
Okay.
And that was because that was why we became champions. Champions, of course, that was not like a tournament. It was like games, of course, to the coaches watch us playing, but it was pretty awesome. Like see the chemistry that we built, like only with 3 days of camp. That was pretty impressive.
Okay. So like you guys go at camp, right? And you go through drills and then you're put on teams.
At College Prospect.
Yeah, I guess that's what you're talking about, right? Is like
Yeah, they will put you or on we have 4 teams, yellow, red, blue or green. And each team have a college coach. So that's increased a lot the experience of like college prospect, And like we have Eder too there, Eder from Baffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. And we have two Eddie. I think Eddie is playing for the San Diego Gulls on the AHL. Eddie Matsushima.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the coach too. So that's increased a lot the experience of like college, like being with the coaches and stuff like this. So they put us in one of these 4 teams, and only on the games we like get separated. On the practices, they put like 2 teams on rink and off rink practicing together. Like, and I can say, Ted Butler's practice off rink, it's pretty hard. It's pretty intensive. Yeah.
Is it
work-
like feet work and weights, or what's the off rink training look like?
Yeah, he used a lot of like bends.
Okay.
Like he always want to force us a lot to our maximum. So he always telling us to not give up. Some guys was throwing up because it's too like it's pretty massive the practice. So he do a lot of footwork, speed workout, some weights workout too, but the majority with the body weight.
Yeah.
But it's probably like this.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like I mean, just the feet work and just the resistance bands. I can only imagine what kind of drills he put you through,
Yeah.
especially if
and-
someone's throwing up.
Yeah, and here in Brazil was pretty awesome because on college prospect camp here, we made like per day. That was I think 4 days of camp, like to choose the guys, and we had like 4 practices per day. That was like 2 on rinks and 2 offside, and like the off rink was like pretty intensive. So in the fourth and the last day, all players was like a lot tired.
I can only imagine.
And when we traveled to US was a little bit easier because we only had like 1 on rink practice and 1 off rink practice, so we had a nice conditioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, have you taken some of this stuff and some of these drills and some of these off ice trainings and kind of made it into your own like workout routine? Or
Yeah, after I be drafted to go to college prospect camp, I every week practice it a lot because I think it's my main my nightmare is the conditioning because I'm skinny, so that's pretty
everybody, man.
yeah. So, but I practice it a lot, and today I'm cool in conditioning. So, but I keep practicing.
Well, and
Listen-
you don't only play hockey, right? You're playing other
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah, I'm a beach tennis coach. I work
Okay.
with this. Yeah. But that sport I started on the pandemics. So hockey we should not play.
Yeah.
So with the COVID I started playing another sport. And when the hockey came back, the practices was not the same, like 4 or 5 players per practice. I was not like getting better, like a full practice and you have a lot of players you can play before the practice. So I stopped a while playing hockey, like 5 months, and after 3 days I came back, and that was a problem because that was my chance to play my last junior world championship in Argentina that I didn't play.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's cool because now I'm trying to go to the senior national team to play on Italy this year, and we already have I have already a friend. He's 16 years old, and he's already playing on the senior ones, the
Nice.
senior national team. Yeah, he's a pretty good, and he was with me on the college prospect camp.
Nice.
Very cool.
So
How
what's
many
that?
guys do you run? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Justin. Go ahead, Justin. Go.
I want to know how many guys you're running for your state competition team. How many guys on your bench?
In my bench, I think we have 3 lines,
Oh, okay.
something like this. Yeah, we have a lot of players. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think that makes it easier for you to like go harder each shift and then like take your shift or 2 off and then get back out there and go hard again?
Yeah, for sure. Like in California, Winter Wars, we only had like we travel it with 1, 2, 3. I think 3 players, 4 players from line players, and 1 goalie. So we got 4 online, like playing, and we needed like 2 more players from US. We got from the OC Blades team with
Okay.
Skylar. They played with us, but was pretty hard. Like the most difficult thing was the weather because the weather was cold and dry. So every shift I play with my mouth open. I don't know why. Probably I have a problem in my nose. So I always like trying to push air from my mouth. So the dry weather was the most difficult thing because I was always going to the bench and like trying to drink water, and hyper ventilation,
Mhm.
like, so that was a hard thing. But here in Brazil, we already know how to play. Like it's hot,
Yeah.
but it's not dry, so it's a little bit easier. I think that was the problem for the college players that came here, like the tropical weather.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
there's not many people here that like to play in like humid and hot temperatures. Like Justin and I, we just played in a tournament not too long ago, and it was like 75 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and then it was so like outside that's kind of cool, but it was like humid in the rink, so it was about 90 degrees inside the rink,
Yeah,
which is probably somewhere close to like, what is that, somewhere around like 28, 30 degrees Celsius.
That's what I was gonna try to figure out.
I'm pretty sure
32.
32. Yeah. So like I've been to like Europe, so I kind of semi have that conversion. But yeah, it's not enjoyable at all.
yeah, it's hard for you guys because you guys are you have more cold temperatures, right? So when when we travel in winter in US and like try to play, it's a lot harder for us too.
I can see
I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Man, I had a question, but Justin cut me off. I was on a roll. No.
Damn it, Justin.
I know. I'm good at that.
No, but
He was
it's
talking about how many people were
how
playing.
many people were playing. No, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to talk about. So you're sitting there trying to make your way onto the senior roster, right? For your country. And so like, I mean, what's the process of that? Like, is there tryouts for that? Is there something that you have to attend? Is there something that you're always attending to kind of get yourself out there?
Yeah, so for the tryouts, we have always a roster already chosen. So the coach is always watching the tournaments, and he choose the players that will participate from the tryouts, and from the tryouts, he take the real roster for the national. So of
Okay.
course you can be like, if you're not on the tryouts roster, you can be like invited after. So if the coach choose you, see you are playing well, like to try to see how are you on practice with the national team, and that's the process.
Is it like a 1-day tryout process if you get invited, or is it multiple days?
A weekend,
Okay.
always a weekend, yeah. And we don't do like only on rink, we do off rink practices too, like to see the conditioning stuff like this. We watch videos from last World Championships, like how we was playing, how the game was, the possession of puck, plays we need to improve and stuff like this to try to develop more. Because on 2022, the senior roster, we got the second place of the Division Two of the World Championship. We lost against Canada, I think was 2-1, 2-1, yeah. And we played pretty well against some good rosters, and that was pretty nice to see. We beat Germany, I think was 3-1. We beat Colombia, that it's one of the best South American national teams. We beat Japan, that for sure have a good team too.
Yeah.
And we can see that we are developing a lot.
Sure. That's awesome.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the tryouts already happen, like are they coming up?
Yeah, the tryouts, like they happen on 3 weekends that we practice, not only one weekend. And after the official roster go out, you can still like being called to play. But they already made the tryouts. They already took out the roster, the official roster. But the coach told us, like, if you guys want to keep trying, like if one of the players shouldn't be there in Italy, if he couldn't travel, you guys can have a chance to play.
That's awesome.
So now they are practicing with like the official team, but always can have like any change.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so it's like a substitute list.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm looking at some of these pictures from the Brazil team. These are some pretty sweet jerseys, man.
Yeah, we got on the 2022 World Roller Games in Argentina. La Beta was our sponsor from uniforms, so the jerseys was pretty sick.
I agree.
Yeah, and that jersey from my team Amparo is the same guys that do the Czech Republic national team jerseys. Is the jersey 43? I think they came from France.
Okay. Do you pay
And that's
attention to
pretty
much
cool.
of the French league stuff?
Yeah, a lot. I watch a lot of games. Like probably most of the games I watch are from the Di Martino team, the
Okay.
Vierzon, the
Okay.
Predators. But it's pretty awesome to see this. I have a friend playing on the French league. I think he's playing on D2. He's the only Brazilian that I ever play on at France, like a professional player, and that's pretty cool to watch. I'm always talking with him, like to see how's going on, how is his life there. He is now coach of the kids there on the team, and I think he's the captain of the team. So that's pretty awesome.
That's
France,
awesome.
I think, is the best. Yeah, France, I think, is the best league right now when we talk about professional roller hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd like to end up there after college?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I want to achieve. I want to travel the world playing. Probably, I don't know, Spain or France, but France is my main goal.
Very cool.
No, I'm lying. My main goal is playing Promo Pro. That's the
Ooh.
truth. That's
There you
the
go.
truth. Yeah.
Hey, but the amount of guys that play over in Europe for pro that play in, like PAMA Pro or Narch or Tours Pro. I mean, I feel like if you're playing pro over in Europe, it gives you a better shot to playing pro in North American circuit. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That would be a pretty great experience. Not only with hockey, but like of life, like live alone, be playing hockey, doing what you like. So I think that's great.
I think so too. And I think it's
Yeah.
good that you don't drink.
it's 100% going to help you.
I keep
would
thinking
be
about
hard.
that.
I think it will be hard.
No, don't worry, man. I think just hearing you talk about it, hearing about how much you love it, it's very cool.
Yeah, I started very young, in a very young age. Like most of the players here start with 12, 11 years old. But my age, the age that I started, like helped me to achieve all these medals.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
like I have here all these medals. I have a lot of trophies here of top scorer, MVP, stuff like this. So, and I think like it's like probably most of you Americans start right, like you with 2, 3 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I think that helped me a lot.
I think that's awesome. And
Yeah,
I think maybe here it's maybe like 5 or 6 is
5 or 6.
the average.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So 3 is a great heads up, man.
Yeah, yeah. I need to remember like I never skated all my life, so I needed to start taking skating lessons to start, getting up on the skates, start skating because in my start in hockey, I always like stand still in front of the goalie, and the other players was like killing themselves on the seniors, and they gave to me a pass in front of the net, and the goalie like opened the 5-hole for me. So, but that helps a lot because like help me to don't give up.
You got the taste of blood. You really wanted to feel what it felt like to score goals.
Yeah, for
They gave
sure.
it to you early. They gave you the
Yeah,
taste.
yeah.
How much
That's pretty
how much
awesome.
cardio do you do?
Cardio.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
running,
So
like running. How much running do you do?
He
yeah,
plays
I don't
tennis.
run.
Did
I
you
don't run
watch
a
this?
lot. No, it's not tennis. It's
Sorry,
beach tennis.
beach
It's
tennis.
different. No, it's a little bit different because like no, it's completely different.
I watched it
That's
though.
the thrill.
You're cruising though, is what I'm saying. Is that
Yeah,
looks like it's tiring.
yeah, but like you need to run a lot. So these practices help me a lot to keep my cardio on. But when I'm at the gym, I like to do a lot of sprints and stuff like this. I don't like to like run how the name of the machine that you run?
Treadmill?
Treadmill.
Yeah, that's it. I don't like because I think like you only stay on the same place. If I want to run, like I'm gonna run in a lake or something like this because you can enjoy the view, you can enjoy your run. So that's better for me. But I run like 1 to 2 hours uh on Saturday and 1 to 2 hours on Sunday. Always.
You're
Okay,
running for
that's
an
a lot.
hour to 2 hours?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Makes me sick.
Dude, no, dude. And then he's jumping around a lot. You should go back and look at him playing beach tennis. It's insane. It's a
Yeah.
lot of jumping and like back and forth. I mean,
Yeah, that's the main goal.
that's wild, man. That looks tiring.
Yeah, it's tiring a lot.
It looks like it would translate well though to hockey, at least the muscles you're using.
Yeah.
1, hand-eye coordination. 2,
Yeah.
timing, and then 3, just like it's those quick back and forth movements, forward back. and I mean, I saw your highlights. I see you doing those same type of movements when you're playing hockey. So it's cool to have something like that, right?
Yeah, that's the sport that I like more liked after hockey. It's my second sport. I think it's because all of this, so I can translate. It's a completely different sport, but I can translate well the movements. So I need always to move quickly side to side, forth and backwards, and the hand-eye coordination is amazing. Helped me a lot. And the best thing is always keep playing tournaments
Sure.
because it keeps my head well. Like the pressure to help me to stay calm in difficult moments. So I think that's the main point from the sport.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I don't know if you've been seeing a lot lately, but a lot of people are coming out and saying, like, don't just play one sport, play multiple sports, be a multi-sport athlete, right? And this way, because it's going to translate more because you're going to be using different muscles, you're going to be using your body differently. So you're going to, get used to your body in different ways so that when you come down to the sport that you're, whether, if we're talking professionals, right, whatever sport they master, you have a better sense of what your body can do.
Yeah, for sure. I That's a curiosity about me. I'm black belt in karate.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think
Sorry,
that
I was
helps me a
talking
lot
crap.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. But I think that helped me a lot with like mobility and stuff like this because I need to always stretch a lot, like to keep me so I can kick high or something like this, and help me a lot on hockey. That's pretty awesome. What more? I don't like soccer. I think I'm one of the I'm the unique
Only
Brazilian that
Brazilians.
don't like soccer. Yeah, the only Brazilian that don't like soccer. Only to watch soccer. I don't like to play. But
It's
yeah, I
okay.
think that's
It's okay.
it.
You don't need to like Neymar. It's all right.
No, that's okay.
Hey, wait. So
And
you said you're pretty flexible. Can you do the splits?
no, almost. But
I was
no, I
gonna say
can't
if you
reach
can do
this
the splits, we're
a
gonna have
real
to do
split.
a quick splits competition with Dan.
No, I'm not good at this.
Me neither. I can't get anywhere close. Dan
You can
can
do
do
it.
it though.
You can do a split then?
Just about. When I was younger, I was able to, but because I
He's a
play,
good goalie too.
so I play goalie from time
Oh
to
yeah.
time, and so I mostly play like forward. So I've through playing goalie and through my younger years, I was just every time in my warm ups, I would go like stretch my legs out post to post, and then eventually I just push myself even more, and then next I was like doing a split. And
Yeah.
now since I go to a lot of weddings pretty much every year, it's my go-to dance move. So
Yeah, that's a great dance move.
yeah. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, does it hurt afterwards? Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're
But
drunk, no.
no,
If you're
so that's the
drunk,
You
thing
you
though
know
is
it too well.
yeah.
yeah.
But afterwards though, when I wake up the next morning, it hurts.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine the pain.
So
That's cool,
yeah,
man. So you got, roller hockey, you got beach tennis, you did karate. What else you
Yeah.
into, man?
I like to play the guitar a lot.
there you go,
Me
Justin.
too.
Yeah. So I have electric guitar, acoustic guitar. I have a Brazilian instrument that is called cavaquinho. It's like a small ukulele. It's like a ukulele, but it's different. He have uh, steel lines,
Okay.
strings. Sorry,
Okay.
but I like a lot of music. I think music is part of my life more than sport. I born listening ACDC
Nice.
because my dad loves it. Yeah, but I'm a eclectic guy, so I can hear
Yeah.
like funk, electronic, rock, everything, and I always love the mango. Like the main point to me here is like the music, like what you can feel with the music. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing like when you join hockey and music like into tournaments. For me, it's the great thing ever.
Do you
Okay.
got a go-to pump-up song right now?
My pump up song, oh, I think it's "Coming Home" by Artbot. It's electronic with John Martini.
Okay.
It's a pretty great song. It's pretty good.
Justin,
Yeah,
you're
I
going to
heard
send me it,
him.
Justin. Once you
Yeah,
listen to it, tell me it.
I heard him in the show here in Brazil in February, and I was like, I love that song. So that was pretty good.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
No, that's good. And I think it's important to be well-rounded like that, because if you don't have a lot going on in your life and, obviously you're focused on hockey and you want to take it to the next level, but it's important to have other stuff too, because if you don't have other things you care about, you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to be too focused and you're not going to be able to open your mind up into different ways while you're playing. So that's great.
Yeah, I think that was the wrong thing I made when I was younger, like until I turned 16 years old. My main goal was always hockey. Like I never go out to have fun with my friends, only with the hockey friends, but that's okay. That was a good thing. But I never met other people, never enjoyed a lot my life, But now I'm like, okay, I'm in a college here in Brazil, so I'm enjoying my friends, my family, my girlfriend, all the stuff.
Very good, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you, are you familiar with like the hockey influencers?
yeah. Nasher, Nick
Perfect.
the goalie, uh, who more? I don't know.
All right. So
How
there's
to hockey,
all
all
right.
this.
So I potentially will be playing against Nasher in 2 weekends. After
At
I beat
the
him at the
Wish
Wish
Cup.
Cup, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
After I beat him, what do you want me to say to him?
Uh,
Rodrigo
Tell him
says
to.
hi.
Yeah, Rodrigo from Brazil, say hi. Tell him to follow me on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get revenge on him. So
Yeah, you have Swaggy P in your team?
no. So Swaggy P he'll be there the weekend before me.
Oh, yeah.
So
I see.
but yeah, Swaggy P is playing the weekend before, and I think Nasher's just gonna be there all week,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Swaggy P is another player that I think is have insane hands.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Oh, yeah. Very good overall. Did you watch
Yeah.
that video of him and Eton?
Yeah. That was
Fun.
insane. That was fun. Yeah.
Well, and I'm
He
pretty
came
sure
to-
he just had a sick goal too in the 3 ice as well.
Yeah, he came to Brazil here. I think, yeah, this year he was here in Brazil because we have the only ice hockey rink that we have here in Brazil. It's small one because it's too expensive, like to maintain a good rink, like a big rink,
Yeah.
like stay cold inside and keep the ice going. So it's hard, but we have it's the name is Ice Brazil. So they have curling, they have a small rink for skating and hockey, and Swaggy P came to give a camp to the kids, and that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very cool. That's the reason that I always say roller's better than ice, is because if you live in Canada or you live in Greenland or somewhere where it's cold enough to keep it all the time, play ice hockey. If you're on the equator like you guys, maybe just play roller.
yeah, for sure. It's hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We listen to a lot of players, ice hockey players, saying like, "Oh, roller hockey is not hockey," but when we try it on, they love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we're seeing that shift now about ice hockey players more playing roller hockey.
Yeah.
Even what's his name from the Nashville Predators now just got released today. Forsberg's playing in the All-Star game at Wish Cup.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah. So I want to say Peter Forsberg, that's his dad. But yeah, the Forsberg, the captain, I think he's the captain of the Nashville Predators, is now
Yeah.
playing in Wish Cup in the All-Star game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and we see a lot of like currently players playing roller, right? Like Connor Bedard. We see Quinn Johns. That's it from Ken Johnson.
Yeah.
From the Blue Jackets. So Pat Maroon, we met him too at State Wars. So we see a lot of players like starting on roller hockey and them going to ice hockey or something different, like starting on ice and going to roller, because I think that's the main goal, right? For them, keep playing, keep practicing. So roller hockey is a good practice on summer to them, like not only a preseason, like only workouts at the gym and conditioning. No, he needs to keep with the skates on his feet, keep the hands good, shooting. So roller hockey games helps a lot them with this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so right now you have Bobby Ryan, and
Yeah.
it's Philip Forsberg. That's who it is.
Ooh.
So you got an ex-pro NHLer playing, and you have a current NHL player playing in a roller hockey All-Star game.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm still trying to get Bedard to go, but
Ooh.
his PR team and the Canadian roller hockey group says no.
Ah, come on.
I know.
We have zero actual influence over it other than just talking about it to try to stir it up, and we won't stop.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I won't stop.
No,
Nope.
you need to talk. Yeah, that I think that's the a good thing, like try to talk with that person, because one day they're gonna notice and maybe they accept the invite.
Yeah. All right. So here's the true question. We're going back to State Wars play-ins. All right. So you got Car Shield team number 2, the Car Shield Blast.
Okay.
Champion Wheelers, Beta Blood and Feathers, Rankster Propel, Skittles, Team Sweden, Team Chemistry, and Unify Conics Black Ice 2.0 in the play-in. What two
Okay.
teams make it out?
2 teams.
Yep.
I think the Skittles.
Okay.
I saw them playing at the Winter Wars, and they have a pretty good team. And I don't know the players that are in the roster of the other teams, but I think I saw the Swedish team playing, the Sweden team playing,
Mm-hmm.
and they are good too. So probably they can achieve this.
All right. So Skittles and Sweden.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you going in on that.
Yeah. For the May one, the champion, it's only one, and I'm 100% sure. Mission Snipers.
Ooh, okay. So all right. So you're saying that after play-ins happen, you're saying the Mission Snipers are winning State Wars.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Love
gonna
it.
hold you to it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like
man.
the roster of the Palma. The Golden Knights have a good roster.
Mhm.
Like big names on the sport, like John Seamer, Travis Noah, Ethan Chavira, Cadiz. I have a Cadiz jersey here from Palma
Nice.
when he came in Brazil. And who more? At Black Ice, we have like DiMartino, we have John Chavo, Machinsky. It's the goalie from the Golden Knights.
No, Machinsky is
No.
Black Ice.
Black Ice. Okay, so I'm right. And the Car Shield, the first team, right? They have. I don't know if Kavaya is still playing on the Snipers or he's playing in Car Shield now.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that one.
Yeah, but they have like Shaney Fox, they have PJ Kavaya, they have Jaden Guzman. That is a great player. At the Tour Road Runners, they have Joey D. They have Joey Mula.
Mm-hmm.
Like only good names. So that's pretty awesome to see. It's always a great challenge, like to think which team gonna win.
Yeah, I mean,
exciting.
It's definitely been a grinding. Every summer is a grind for all these teams. So, I mean, my buddy Nick Martini used to play on Roadrunner, so I kind of pull for them.
Yeah, he's like Martini.
So, he kind of went into maybe a semi-retirement. I want to get him back out, but I'm hoping he's not done.
Oh yeah, I watch him playing at State Wars, and I follow him on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a great player too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like a big guy. He have a good handle, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's besides when Maroon played for them, which was the season that he did not play, he's usually one of the older guys on the team. I think his nickname might be Papa, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Ooh. Yeah, one person that I love watch playing was CJ Yoder. CJ was like absolutely amazing. He was the first person that I met in US. Like FIFO, my first coach that I told you guys, was talking with CJ, and I was coming to talk with my coach, and he said like, "Oh, Rodrigo, you know who it is?" And I'm like, "No," but he said like, "You're gonna know soon." And I said like, "Oh, hi, how are you? Good." And I never like in my head never passed like, "Oh, that's the GOAT from roller hockey."
Yeah. You'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we had him on, talked mostly about their league out in Colorado.
Yeah.
But I want to get him on again and have him tell some more of his stories.
Yeah, we got to get him on to talk more about himself and not so much Paiha. So,
yeah, you probably have a lot of stories.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that's a rink though. His rink in Colorado that thing is beautiful.
Oh, I think I saw it on Instagram. I really want to visit. It looks like great.
It's got like LED scoreboards, and they do it to the top of the notch. They put like the team logos up and everything like that. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can't remember how many rinks do they have there. How many surfaces? 2 or 3?
At that one, I think it's 1, but in the area though, it's several. It's like there's maybe 3 or 4 within an hour radius.
Could they host a big tournament?
I think there's just a lot of traveling, so I'm not 100% sure with that.
Maybe they need to pull their own. Get Rodrigo out there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, man. What do you got? Give the world one last quip from Rodrigo, and we'll let you go.
Oh yeah. So I first of all want to thank you guys for this chat. I think that was pretty fun. Like not only talk about hockey here, about my story, but I talk with you guys. You guys are more in hockey, roller hockey scenario than me, like what's going on in USA, and I'm pretty happy with this. So share my story of life.
Sure.
It's pretty awesome, and I want to thank all the guys that watch the podcast, and don't forget to subscribe and like the podcast.
All right.
Follow them on Spotify. And that's it. I only want to thank you guys. And if you guys have any question, you guys can text me. I can show you videos about hockey here more and more and more. And that's it. Thank you guys a lot.
Heck yeah, thank you, man. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said my spiel. So, I'm just going to go with, hey,
I'm sorry, Dan.
No, you're good, man. Listen, I love it. Listen, I'm fine with it, man. No big deal. But if you're forechecking in roller hockey, don't let up because there's no offsides. I'm Dan Dean.
I'm Justin Wood.
Rodrigo, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Peace out, everybody.
No offside.